Alright Cubs, how's it hanging? So today I'm just going to do a little guide on the resources for the Walking Dead Survivors game. This is just to tell you how to increase your production rate and gather, and also what your resources are used for. So let's get to it. So there are 6 different types of resources within the Walking Dead Survivors. You have your veggies, your water, lumber, meat, bullets and rubies. So your veggies and water are nearly used for the same thing. They are needed to train your fighters, improve your town, also your research, and they are fighters use them from upkeep as well, because obviously they need feeding and hydration. Next, your lumber is used for construction work and for your research. Then you've got your meat, which is also for your train your fighters, your construction work, and your research. The next one is bullets. Now, bullets are used for many different things, such as research and build a town. However, this is the only resource that you cannot gather or assign survivors on. These bullets are earned through your resource plots within your town, and you can also earn them through the events and your daily challenges. Now, I have achieved my daily challenges max for ever since I've been playing this game, and also I have completed quite a few of the events being posted. So right now I'm sitting on 5.5 million of these bullets in my bag, so they can't be touched, and I'll use them when I need to, because I don't want to end up losing them, especially since it's such a hard resource to get. The last resource is rubies. Now, rubies is the one that you can buy. You can buy all resources, but it's the one that are used for the most important parts. So rubies can be used to instant upgrade your town. You can instant train fighters. You can instant your research. You also can buy items from the shop, such as teleportation, shields, speed ups. There's many different things in the store you can buy with them. Me personally, I've been saving up my rubies within my items. I don't use them by accident, just in case I need them for an emergency, such as an emergency shield or anything like that. So yeah, I would recommend trying to complete your daily tasks and events to earn rubies and bullets, because they are vital within this game. Now, how to obtain the resources, as you all know, as I mentioned before, you do have resource pots within your town. Now, my recommendation is to try and keep your resource pots at the same level as your town. I know it does cost a fair bit of resources to upgrade them and time, but in the long run, when you're sitting on loads of resources, you won't be complaining then, tell you now. Now, there's a new way of gathering on this game that I mentioned on my introduction to the Walking Dead Survivors, and I've actually become a fan of this new form of gathering. So you do have your normal gathering where you send out, 2-3 marchers to tiles, and you send out so many survivors with troops that which leaves your town unprotected if you're not shielded. They've got an assign. So what this means is basically you've got loads of survivors that you can get in this game, and you can assign one survivor to one resource tile. Now this just means it's just one survivor with no troops, so their defense, they basically have none. If someone sends a march to a tile that you're assigned on, you will instantly lose that tile. Now, it is a low production rate to gain resources by assigning the tiles, but it does last days. I think the highest days I've seen is like 5 days and 9 hours that I assign someone to a water tile. Now, when I'm working or when I'm asleep, my survivor is still gaining me that resource while I'm asleep, while working, or even just generally busy. There was one day I couldn't log on the game at all due to doing overtime work, and my survivors were still giving me resources while I wasn't even online. And the resources actually go straight to your town. They don't just build them up on the survivor and then bring them back when they return. They actually keep pumping them into your town, so it's like a live income. Now, the next way, as we all know, completing daily tasks or doing in-game events. You get items for resources, which is keeping items, so you don't have to use them unless you actually direly need them, so they're protected. And then finally, the last way, as we all know, you can attack somebody. Now, obviously, everyone's got a limit what they can lose because they've all got like a storage town where they can protect the resources. You've actually got individual storages, so you've got one for your lumber, your meats, your veggies, your bullets, and your water. So my recommendation is just to make sure that you keep them all at a high level to make sure your resources don't, easily lose. And the last thing you can use resources on is your development technologies. So this is research. There's many different researches you can do for increasing your production. You can increase your production rate, your resource plots pump out each day, or you can increase your gathering speed. So when you send troops out, you can increase that. There isn't nothing for assigning in this, but like I said, there is for your gathering. So obviously as you all assign your survivors out, you can also send your march out. Your march can increase the speed of their gathering and bring back a lot faster, so you can send them out more times a day. So I hope this guide helps, and as always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.